That's, as he says, good day. I'm Egil Thorson and this is...
Bragi, son of Magnar.
And today we're going to be talking about ordering kit through the post.
Yeah, we're basically going to talk about buying kit and just give you some advice from when we bought kit.
Things you've got to not do.
Yeah, well, things you're not meant to do and things you should do.
Well, I was brought to mind when we were in a certain reenactment society, no names, no pack drill. The boss man, who's down in Valhalla, would sell hooky kit that wasn't historically accurate, I mean.
Yeah, well, that was probably back in the days when that happened a lot, you know.
Yeah, but it's worth checking before you do anything.
Now, we also have a parcel to open on this, so this is going to be an opening video as well, which is something we've never done before. And we're going to talk about buying kit from eBay and Amazon and traders. There's plenty of great traders out there, from Gelling Dragon, and I'm not sure about Druid. Is Druid still going? And you could also like Grunder, who's a manufacturer of coins. He's still going.
This is more your territory. I've never even ordered a pizza off the internet.
Yeah, so we'll talk about recent buys. Now, recently I bought a couple of items of eBay. I bought these trousers. It's a very nice herringbone pattern.
Oh,
well, the clutch is a bit big. I don't know who wore these, but it must have been hung like a giant. So perhaps you want to talk about them, Egil, and the authenticity of them.
Well,
pass me your horn.
I think I've got room for it here. Store apples for winter in this. One thing about trousers from the Viking age, they're either very full like this,
yes, or
like these,
baggies,
or they're very sort of slim fit. These seem to be about my type of fit.
Yeah, you'll get in them.
Have a nice draw cord. It's always useful. You don't want your trousers.
I think it's nice how the fact they've actually sewn round the hole. That's a nice touch.
A bit good, a bid quality. It's someone's taking time and effort to make these. The colour is of a Carl, which is a freeborn man, and this has got, originally the colour itself would have come through onion skins in a copper bowl with
onions,
water.
laugh out loud.
Yeah, onions, if you leave it in for a short time, this is the colour you get. It gets darker the longer you leave it. The copper from the copper bowl is the mordant. The mordant is the agent that holds the colour into the cloth. So a very nice pair of trousers. Any rank could wear these, from free man upwards, and I think a very good buy.
Yeah, well, I'll talk about them. You take them back off me, take your horn back.
But I mean, you know, it depends. These trousers I've had was made by a friend of mine, Lynn, and these are 20 odd years old.
It does have a massive crutch there. That's got to be taken out, this section.
It's got a fixation out there.
We sewn back up smaller because it's too baggy, that one.
Perhaps you could store apples for winter.
Well, you could do. So
anyway, as I was saying, these are 20 years old and they're as good as the day that I bought them. They're a very heavy woolen material. Again, that's acceptable. This is linen as well. The only trouble with linen is it creases so readily.
It does, but then again, they didn't have irons in those days.
Ah, they did.
Well, did they? Oh, right. They were going smoothly something about kit.
The irons were made out of, ironically, glass.
Really?
And they'd heat them up. Well, I mean, you're not talking your average Morphy Richards.
Well, no.
It's just, and it was higher status people who had them. But linen, yeah, that's a swine to
So I bought these off eBay, and when I bought these, I also got this under tunic. This is a very nice under tunic with it, and altogether that cost me £36 with postage.
Well, in reenactors' terms, that's cheap as
chips. It is cheap. It's nice quality made.
This colour would be for Offals Bondi, but it does. I like the way it matches the trousers.
Yeah, they do match nicely together. So that was the first thing I bought recently off eBay. Now these are second hand. Now when you do go on eBay or any sites like this, or more traditional these days, people tend to sell on forums on Facebook. You just got to make sure that what you're not buying is farby or is historically, get the word out, wrong. And there are a lot of farby kit out there.
What I would advise people doing, if you're getting started on this,
yeah, if you're in a group,
go could send an email to the British Museum saying that you want to reproduce Viking kit or whatever period, that goes for any period, go to the British Museum or the V&A and they will, I'm sure, be able to advise you. And there's nobody on this planet who can argue with those two institutions.
Oh no.
We did tend to find that the classic case, I had people telling me, oh, you can't have black, you can't have black. Well, when I was a student digging in York, in the Viking layers at Jorvik, we dug up black herringbone.
Oh yeah, you told me about
Yeah,
this.
the following week I was told you couldn't have a buckle riveted to a belt. Well, the week before I dug one up.
Well, how are you supposed to have it on your belt attached to it if you didn't use a rivet?
According to the Ladybird Book of Vikings,
Yeah.
or the
I'll
ABC
just give
of
you
it.
a quick another look at this before I put this one away. And I expect these are probably machine sewn and then hand finished.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really, as far as
No,
I'm
it
concerned,
doesn't really matter too much.
yeah, I mean, how far do you go? Do you end up having
Well,
a little
if you've got
fluke
the ability to hand soak it, then that's great.
Yeah.
If you're
Who
prepared to
else?
put the time in.
I
But
mean,
another thing about buying kit is that it's always better to buy second-hand kit, because a lot of the modern kit you'll see on eBay or Amazon, well, it's made out of polyester for a start, which isn't even a natural,
there are limits.
material.
Obviously, you don't want nylon in it, but
No.
I could
I mean,
mention
the fire
two-
aspect.
even the lass who made these, she uses a machine, and hey, 20 years later, we've still got them.
Well, machine stitching is probably good in many ways, because you can have it double stitched, which will guarantee you're never going to have to be sewing your trousers up.
Well, also, if you'd hand stitching, you could probably triple the price.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing about hand stitching, is that you might spend £30 or £40 on a machine stitched hand finished tunic, but you're going to be paying at least 3 times that for a hand finished product, because it's the amount of time. Somebody's got to spend 20 hours sewing up a tunic and they're not getting a return of £10 an hour, then really they're making a loss and giving it away for nothing.
But that's it. I mean, I think the most difficult area, of course, is shoes.
Yeah, well I'm lucky because I got a pair of quality shoes.
You're saying, yeah.
Well, I don't think you can compare them to them. These are Ivor Lawtons.
Yeah, but those are probably about 5 times the price.
Oh,
these
yeah.
were. But for an inexpensive,
for the money, that's really good actually.
yeah, that was 50.
Point them up to the camera, let them have a look at
You
your
like to hold my
shoes.
leg. Not that high. But as you can see, this is a standard Viking shoe, made by John Watkins, and I could recommend them.
Oh yeah.
Because the thing about shoes, again, yeah, they've got to look good, but the main thing, they've got to be comfortable.
And just John Watkins of Time Warrior.
Yeah, all right,
So
John.
hello, you want to send us some free stuff, we will review it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well you never know.
All I can say is, John, these are very comfortable, durable shoes. They're doing
Well they look
great.
good for the money,
Yeah.
so
And I know John, he's a decent bloke. He's well worth trading with, so...
yeah, we'll put a few more links, and we're going to do a bit of investigating and try to compile a list of recommended traders.
Well, as they say, I've shown you mine, you show me your shoes.
Well, here's my shoes then, they're
Well,
much
them
better
boots.
quality.
These are for higher status. Ooh, what powerful thighs.
Indeed.
You have to have a certain amount
You could
of...
hold it up for me.
Yeah. You've got to
Outside.
have Uthels Bondi or higher rank for these sea boots. But that's what you pay for. There's a bit of difference.
So we've had a quick chat about kit. I hope so far it's been okay, and you listen to what we're saying. That's when you go. If you're part of a group, I think the main biggest thing is speak to a group. If you're part of a group, now if you're doing this as a solo adventure, or I would look to join a society. And there are many societies doing Dark Age reenactment from Australia to America to England, of course, where we live.
Well, there is actually, I don't know if it still is, there used to be the directories about the AFIC
Yeah.
of all the reenactment societies.
There is still. And the NARES, the National Association of Reenactment.
In fact, you'll probably find
People.
your library's got it, or it'll be online.
Now,
Ooh.
this week I got a parcel in the post. And it's some kit I've not opened yet, and I've had this over a week now. And
This is where he hopes he hasn't got the inflato dolly. So
yeah, well, you keep on about these things. I reckon you've ordered one yourself. I do, but that's another question. Woof woof. Being locally, you should really have a blow at sheep.
Well, it's funny she said that. She's named
Now
Barbara.
I've already taken the label off, so you can't see my address.
I don't know it any. Oh,
Mind your knife.
that's the wrong way to hand somebody a sharp knife, but
I can know better than that. Never
I'm
mind.
just eye candy. Ooh,
Now I'm trying to remember what I paid for this. I paid £23 for this. Pass you your knife again.
they like to use a lot of brown tape.
Yeah, well, they've not done a too bad a job, and I did think the postage was a bit dear, but that's only for me because I used to be a professional eBayer.
Made a fortune on postage.
Well,
Allegedly.
back in the day I've done, yeah. That's another story.
Bit of
I know what's in
advertising.
here, so I bought it on eBay.
Bit of advertising there for Sports Direct.
Yeah, we don't work for them.
They're local to us. They're based in Chesterfield, I think, aren't
Oh, wait a minute. Whenever you do an unboxing video, you must always do this.
they? I don't know.
And then just put it behind you abandonedly, and then remember to pick it up later on. So that's just me watching other people doing unboxing videos. Now I think I can get in here. How did they do this? Oh, they've done a good job with this knot. I like to save the bag.
I've heard that somewhere before, but I can't remember where. Ooh, it's blue.
Here we go. And there we go. Just remember to pick these up, make sure they're not in the thumbnail. So this is what I bought. I bought a cloak.
Oh,
And oh, there you are, and a hat. Let's look at the cloak first. So there's that. We'll have a look at that second. Perhaps you want to have a look at that. Pass you your drink. As you're more educated to talk about such things.
well, hang on.
I think that's a decent cloak.
Yeah, it looks alright to me. Yeah, that's...
I might wear it in the next video.
I see, you've got the Yankee and Confederate.
Yeah, it is a bit like that, isn't it?
I thought that's what it was.
No, it's a dark age cloak.
Yeah, it's great. And you wear it the Frankish style, which is the brooch there, cover it. It's not just fashion, it covers your sword.
Well, at some
So-
point we're going to do a video talking about cloaks and how cloaks are worn. I think that'll be very interesting, and also not forgotten. Couldn't say that word there. A guild of wood wise men, a guild of green men and wood rose.
Guys from Virginia.
Yeah, so I'm getting all my words mixed up there. And that we're also going to do a video on your leg binding. So that's very nice. That it's a nice blue, and it's been nicely sewn on the end. I mean, if you price up that wool, you're looking £20–30 worth of wool there.
That'd be for a higher status person.
Oh, that'll do me then.
Yeah.
So we've got that with it, a cloak. I'm rather pleased with that buy.
Nice bit of
Oh, a bit of wear.
blanket stitch.
It's been used.
Someone's had a fag.
Yeah, well, it's been near a fire. No, I think that's jolly good. Now the other thing we got was a hat.
Yeah. It's knitted, isn't
It's
it?
a knitted hat, so it's probably not quite authentic for this period. But we also got these.
Ah, now we're talking.
Ah,
So
you have a look at that.
that's a nice annular brooch.
Perhaps show it to the camera.
There you go. Do you want to go a bit closer?
You can go closer if you like.
Oh.
Having to get up.
There you go.
Just let it focus on it. That's it, I should do it.
That's an annular brooch.
That's a nice brooch,
Yeah.
that.
You pull the blanket or
Right.
fabric through there, impale it, and it holds it still.
Yeah, they all sit right back there in the
Yeah.
cloak. I reckon that's bronze. I reckon that's bronze, I do. Got a reddish touch to it.
Yeah. It's got the two gripping. Oh, it's got four heads.
Four beads.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
mean, that
very
would
good.
have cost quite a bit.
Yeah, you know, you would have spent
I mean, today.
£15–20 on something like that, brand new.
Probably
But
more.
then there's a little, I think that's silver.
Yeah, it looks kind of silvery to me. It's a very small one. Maybe if you've got a child, or you put it in a hat.
A hat pin.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can see that. I'll go a bit
Your turn
closer.
this time.
So that's a nice little silver brooch. Yeah, so overall, we'll talk about the hat next. So those are both in the lot. Now it's a style of a burqa hat.
Well-
I know they did knit hats.
Yeah, and they made knitting's as old as the hills, and it will get the grass seeds.
So thank you very much.
This would be the sort of hat you wear, just keep your head warm, male or female, it doesn't matter. Maybe someone would have pinned it down,
Yeah, you could use that cloak pin
make
there
it
for
into a
that.
sort of what's called a Frisian cap.
No, that's the burqa style.
Is it? Oh, right.
The Frisian's the one with the peak at the front, I think.
Oh,
Yes.
the somewhat phallic style.
Yeah.
But this this type of hat was quite common, and if you imagine a decorative pin, something like that.
Well, yeah, you can take this off here.
I'll let you do that.
So you take your pin out. I'm quite impressed with that little pin.
But to be honest with you, I think you might come across some pernickety authenticity.
Well, I'm not sure about the knit. The knit might be too modern on this.
Well, we know that they did a type of knitting called knot bending, which that isn't. It's more like crocheting.
So what I'm doing, I'm going to put this pin through here, hopefully catch the second segment, go a bit deeper in.
It's a nice hat.
And then I'm going to put that there like that and turn it around. And then that's your pin in place. Now, one thing I can tell you about this hat.
It fits his head. Jacques Cousteau.
Now the only thing I'm not sure about is the knitting pattern on this.
Again, you know,
if it was null binded, then it would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
But I can tell you now, this hat is perfect for the American Civil War. This is what we call a campaigner's hat. And I can tell you now, this is one of the things I like about reenactment is diversity of kit. Now you can get away with this, you know, the mid to late medieval period, just about.
I wear it every day.
You can wear it in modern life, but you can also wear it as an American Civil War hat around the campfire. We tend to call these hobbit hats, and there's a reason for that, because most of the people who wear these sort of hats are what you call campaigners, and they live in these little shelter halves. So when they get up in the morning, they've all got bad backs and they're all like bent over, so they've got nicknamed the hobbits. So yeah, that would be a great hobbit hat. Any of my Civil War friends would love to have that. And you think, well, I paid what, £23?
That's good.
I mean, that's what,
That's
£15 at least, maybe 20.
I'd say 25 to 30.
I mean, you're paying a tenner for that, I would say, silver.
If you go to a reenactors fair, you'll pay more than that for that alone.
Oh yeah, you pay £30 for that if you've got too much money. But yeah, so overall, I think that was jolly good. And for £23, I got some nice bit of kit there.
Yeah.
I'm sure you agree.
Yeah.
So there's a quick guide to buying kit, where you buy it from, and you do have to be careful on eBay. I do look most days, and you very seldom find second-hand Viking kit for sale, and some of it's very dodgy. I mean, the other day I saw a pair of chainmail style wooden trousers, which were classed as Viking trousers, and they were the most farbiest item I've ever seen in my life when it concerns reenactment.
The best advice we can give you is if you have any doubts, ask. And even if you don't have doubts and you see it, ask.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm more than happy if you got my email address from the YouTube channel. You can always send me an email, a picture of what you think of buying, and I'll give you my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see some more unboxing or unwrapping of items we get in the post, when we can do that. I'm currently getting through it. Next week I'm getting 3 folk books in the post, and one of them's from East Anglia.
Alright.
So I might be passing that one to you to research from. So I could do a video. I might do that on the vlog actually. So there you go. Was hail. Good
Was
hail.
hail. See you next time.